Hi, we're going to talk about extended school year and what needs to get completed on the IEP for ESY services to happen for the student. On your IEP, the first menu item on the left, extended school year, the page looks like this. It starts off, you need to choose yes, no, or more data needed when you're discussing this at the IEP meeting with the team. If you choose no, that you need more data needed, you need to also enter in a date when you're going to revisit that to determine if it's a yes or a no. Most likely you would have a date projected out so you have enough time to gather data, look at progress reports, and then you need the date to be prior to the end of the school year, preferably towards the beginning of spring, when ESY decisions need to be made. If you choose yes or no, you also then need to check the ESY criteria checklist. So I'm gonna change that to no, hit submit. I'll change it to yes. Hit submit. And then go into the checklist. The checklist looks like this. There's 3 areas that the student can meet criteria for. The A, regression and recoupment, B, self-sufficiency, or C, if a student has a unique need, which you would explain in this box. So the student needs to meet one of those 3 criterias. Many times it is in the regression and recoupment, and this you can show through progress reports and data that you've collected throughout the year. So for this particular student, I'm going to say regression and recoupment in number 1, and then I'm just going to check no in all these other areas. You can also leave them blank. I like to fill them out. Part C, I'm going to leave blank. If the child doesn't have a unique need for that, then leave that blank because it will ask you to fill something in. I'm going to hit submit, and then the green check means that the student has met criteria for ESY. Because we chose the regression and recoupment, you then on the IEP need to choose the objective or objectives that will be worked on at ESY. Do not choose all of them. You need to know the type of services that will be provided at ESY and specific objectives that can be worked on there. Same for self-sufficiency or if it's a unique circumstance. So for this particular student, we're going to say they're going to work on fluency for reading, computation, and ESY, they're going to work on greetings. And then you're going to click submit. Once you're done with that, then you go into the ESY services menu item, and you're going to add services just like you do for your regular IEP services. So I'm going to choose extended school year, and in the description you could say the location and kind of the program if you want. And then you're going to choose special ed. The sessions, the minutes, and the dates, those will need to be discussed with the ESY coordinator and shared with you. And then you will click yes for extended school year. And provider, most likely you won't know the staff that will be the direct provider, so you will most likely have to keep it pretty broad and just choose the location and the staff. So you can scroll down and you can choose, you could even say special education staff, or you could say the staff and where ESY will be located. So like special education staff Edgewood. So you could also say special education staff ESY. That's probably, if you don't know the staff, I would probably choose the ESY option. So once you're done with that, then it'll show up, the services will show up just like they do on a regular IEP with the services as well. When your IEP is all finalized and complete, the ESY criteria checklist will print with your underneath your extended school year, and it has see attached determination documentation as well. So then it is documented how the student met criteria to attend ESY. And then the services will be displayed as well. If you have any questions, please contact your lead, and I hope this criteria checklist helps guide discussions as far as ESY and the needs.